So in case of Negotiable Instrument Act, we are discussing about so many concepts in the Negotiable Instrument Act. What is introduction? What is the types of instruments? What are the types of endorsements? What is check? Bouncing of a check with insufficient funds. And after that, a different type of parties related to the negotiable instrument. Who is holder in due course? What are the advantages related to the holder in due course? After that, we are discussing about the negotiable instruments are drawn without consideration. These are the concepts we are discussed in case of negotiable instruments. So one of the last concept, one of the important concept in case of negotiable instrument. What is that? One of the important concept in case of negotiable instrument, there is nothing but acceptance. Presentment, presentment of instrument, and another situation, payment of interest. These are the two concepts, presentment of instrument and payment of interest. So here, what is the situation related to the presentment of instrument? So you know about the bills of exchange. You know about bills of exchange. So bills of exchange is payable, generally payable after certain period, after site. The bills of exchange is payable after certain period. So after certain period is nothing but time instrument. We should add grace days also after certain period, and it should be after site. So after site means after acceptance. So whenever a bills of exchange is drawn, a bills of exchange is drawn, yes. The bills of exchange clearly mention that can be paid after certain period, that can be paid after site, but but the place, the place is okay, sir. The place is not specified. So yeah, generally a bill is drawn. The bill clearly mentioned the bills of exchange is payable after certain period, after site, but the bills of exchange does not mention the place. There is no time or place, either no time. So there is no time or place is specified therein for presentment. Yes, generally a bill is drawn. In the bill clearly mention after certain period, after set site, but it will not mention the place is not specified and time is not specified. So in this scenario, the bill is presented to the drawee. Drawee for acceptance or not? The bill is presented for acceptance. Bill is drawn by a drawer. In that particular bill, clearly mentioned it can be payable after certain period, after certain after site, after 2 months, after 3 months. You are mentioned after site. You should mention the date of acceptance. Suppose 17/3/2021. You should mention this is the date of acceptance. After site, it can be paid. That could be presented for a drawee for acceptance. Okay, sir. Clear, sir? Acceptance. Clear. In this scenario, he is accepted. Yes, sir, he is accepted. But the bill is no place is specified or no time is specified. Then where you can present this instrument and where and what time you are receive the instrument. So bill here clearly mentions it. Alright, 3 months after 3 months you should pay. So okay, after 3 months on where you can present, which place you can present the instrument, or on what time after 3 months. Okay, as on the date, on what time you present the instrument. So in this scenario, a bill is drawn, but the time and place is not mentioned. That is presented for acceptance. The drawing is accepted, but as on due date, at what place you should pay, at what time you should pay. This is the concept related to the presentment of instrument. Instrument is presented, yes. Instrument is presented, but place is not specified and time is not specified. Then when you can present the instrument? That is the basic understanding here. So listen, law clearly says that whenever bill is drawn, the place and time is not specified, then, okay, sir, then the bill is presented. Time is not just presented in business hours. On business day. Okay, so the compulsory, sir, whenever the time is not specified, then that can be presented in a reasonable time in the sense business hours. On business day, business hours only you can present. If not, you are not presented. You are not presented within business hours, business day, you are not presented, then the bill is dishonor. Bill is dishonor. Clear? And also, if the place is not presented, then the place is not specified. Because the place is not specified. What is at that point of situation, that place? Because the place is not specified. Yes, place is not specified, then it should present it. Where you can present it? So where you can present, generally place is specified, there is no problem to you. Whenever place is not specified, then at that point of situation, there is a two places. One is business location, or another one is a residence. So these are the two scenarios, sir. Whenever bill is drawn, that should be payable after specified date, that should be payable after sight, but the place and time is not mentioned on the bill. At that point of situation, where you can present the bill, when you can present the bill, there is nothing but presentment of instrument. So you are present the instrument on a reasonable time during the business hours. Whenever place is not specified, then you can present the instrument on two places. One is business location of that person. So he is not a business person, then a residence of such a person. So if they are mentioned any place, then it should be presented at that particular place. Place is not mentioned, then this is the scenario. Then it should presented compulsory. So it should presented the instrument in the business location or resident. If not presented, then the instrument becomes dishonor. Here, this is the basic concept, presentment of instrument. Clear? Next is clear. So next. So compulsory law clearly says that time is not specified, place is not specified. Specified then specified place, and not specified then reasonable time, business hours. Specified place, not specified. There is a two places. Okay, sir. Whenever, listen. In case of promissory note, okay, sir. Some situation, listen, sir. Some situation, presentment is not necessary. Even though you are not presented, that can be treated as a presentment. How, sir? Simple example, sir. Listen. Sir, long clear segregation, sir. Listen. Simple, sir. At the time of making instrument, time and place, sir. Two concepts. Time and place. Sir, time is specified, then specified time. Time is not specified, then reasonable time. Reasonable time का मतलब क्या है, sir? Usually business hours. Same scenario, place is specified, then no problem, specified place. Place is not specified, then two scenarios, business location and residence. Okay, sir. But some scenarios, so what we are discussing here, some scenarios, even though not presented, that is treated as a presentment, there is nothing but when presentment is unnecessary. What are the situation when presentment is unnecessary? So listen. When presentment is unnecessary, listen. What are the situations? We'll disclose a diagram. Right. So listen. What is our concept, sir? Presentment for payment is not necessary. Presentment for payment is not necessary. So what are the situations? So listen carefully. First one, sir. So intentionally prevent the presentment. Sir, I am ready to present, sir. But what happened? Other party intentionally prevent me. Actually, I am ready to present the instrument. Your place is specified in that particular place. I am ready to. So I am ready. I am ready to present the instrument. As on the particular date, I am ready to present the instrument. But the other party, I am ready to present, but other party prevent me willfully, intentionally. They are preventing me not to present. Then at that point of situation, even though I am not present the instrument, that is deemed to be a presented. Presentment for payment is not necessary. This is the first scenario. This is the first scenario. What happens? A presentment of payment is not necessary. What is that, sir? You are ready to present the instrument, but other party intentionally prevents. Whenever they are intentionally prevents, then automatically presentment is not necessary. Next one. Next one. So listen. Person is not found at specified place. Sir, you are clearly mentioned no specified place. Sir, you are clearly mentioned the specified place. Compulsory, I shall mention. You mentioned in the agreement. You should mention on the instrument the place of presentment. Compulsory, I will present the instrument as on that particular place. You said that this place is for presentment. Listen, sir. Then along with the instrument, I wanted to present the instrument. I can approve that particular place, but you are not found. Okay, sir. Actually, sir, you should that this is my presence. You should approach me and you can present the instrument here. But what you did, sir, you are not there. Person is not found at a specified place. He specified the place, but is not found in that specified place. At that point of situation, also presentment is not necessary. That is deemed that you are presented. This is the second situation. So, place is specified, sir. Place is specified. In that particular place, you are specified. Whenever place is specified, then I can present the instrument at that particular place only. But is it difficult to present at that place? It's not possible to reach that particular place. It is not possible to present the particular place as a place cannot be found. Our presentment becomes impossible. You said that particular place. Okay, so place is specified. but place is specified, I shall be performed, I shall be presented at that particular place or not? Obviously, yes. But what is that actually? Place cannot be found. Place cannot be found or presentment becomes impossible. In this scenario also, presentment of instrument is not necessary. Okay. Place is not becomes impossible. Next. Sir, you mention the place in the instrument, sir. Instrument, you are mentioned the place. I wanted to present the instrument at that particular place. I can approach that particular place. The moment when I approach that particular place, you're creating some damages to me. You're not giving any opportunity. Okay, so listen. So drawer suffers damage for want of present. If I am ready to present, I can approach you. But what happened? Means you at a particular place you leave 10 to 15 your own dogs, and you said that not able to enter in that particular place. Like that, you are creating an activity. I am not able to present. Actually, I am ready to present. But what happened here? You are creating a damage. You are suffers a damage. I suppose I am ready to present, but you are leave the 10 to 15 your own dogs in order to means threatening me. This is a situation also. Presentment is not necessary. Presentment for payment is not necessary. What are the situations, sir? What are the situations we have discussed? First situation, intentionally prevents. I am ready to pay, ready to present, but you are intentionally prevent me. This is the first scenario. Second scenario, what is the second scenario, sir? Place is specified, but you are not found. You are not found in that particular place. Next scenario, place is specified, but is a difficult to, or the place is impossible to present. So last situation, place is specified, but you are creating any damages to me for the presentment. These are the four situations we are discussing. These are the situations the presentment is not necessary. Or expressly or impliedly being the present, that the agreement you are clearly mentioned. Are no problem, even though you are not presented, I will pay the money. Like that, you are waiving your right. You have a right after presentment only you are liable. But you are clearly says that no problem, even though you are not presented, I am liable to pay. Like that, you are expressly waive your right. This time also presentment is not necessary. Okay, sir. Bill is dishonor for non-acceptance. Dravi is a fictitious person. So Dravi is not there. Dravi is a fictitious person. At that point of situation also, presentment is not necessary. Dravi and drawer both are same. So X is a person. He draw the bill, sir. He sent to Y. Y accept the bill, but actually Y is not there. And instead of Y, what happened? X only accepted. Here, drawer and drawi both are same. At that point of situation also, no need of presentment. These are the situations presentment is not necessary. Clear, sir? Presentment is not necessary. When presentment is not necessary, these are the 5, 6, 7 points related to that. What is the first point, sir? Intentionally prevent a person. Second point, sir, place is not found. You are not found in that particular place. Next one is this place is not found and difficulty to present. Next one, sir, want of damages, want of whenever that present, I can incur some damage. After that, what is the situation, sir? What is the situation? Okay, sir. Presentment. You are clearly waive your right not to present the instrument. Like these are the situations. Presentment is not necessary, even though you are not presented. Assumes that is presented. Then these are the situations. Presentment is not necessary. Okay, next one. So up to this, we have discussed about what is presentment of instrument. Whenever the presentment of instrument, place is specified and time is specified, no problem for us. place is not specified and time is not specified, then what is the presentment of the instrument? Some scenarios, presentment is not necessary. Even though you are not presented, liability arises to the other party. Clear? Now what happens, sir? Sir, here in this scenario, in case of promissory note, in case of bills of exchange, so these are the negotiable instrument. You draw the negotiable instrument in case of promissory note or in case of bills of exchange. Okay, so in case of promissory note or bills of exchange, whenever you can make a promissory note and bills of exchange, you should clearly mention the interest rate. You can borrow the funds, then you can make a promissory note. Then you should, at the time of mentioning, preparing promissory note or bills of exchange, you should clearly mention the rate of interest. So whenever interest rate is mentioned in the promissory note and bills of exchange, as per specified rate, we should calculate the interest. Okay, sir. If not specified, no interest rate is specified on the account. So if the interest rate is specified, then you should obviously calculate the interest rate. If the interest rate is not specified, then at that point of situation, in case of negotiable instrument act, we should calculate 18% per annum. 18% per annum. Okay, sir. And also, sir, here, whenever the instruments of bills of exchange is presented, bills of exchange, when there is a credit period is given, no interest rate is mentioned, sir, anytime. So whenever bills of exchange is dishonor at the time of dishonor date onwards, we should calculate the rate of interest. Generally, in case of bills of exchange, credit period is mentioned. After expiry of credit period, only you can calculate the interest. Within the credit period, no need of interest. But you are failure to pay the instrument bills of exchange is dishonor, the interest rate is calculated on the date of dishonor onwards. This is the date of clear. So this is the scenario. And also, so one more important situation, whenever you wanted to present the instrument to the other party for acceptance, the other party give acceptance within 48 hours. He cannot give an acceptance hours. The instrument is dishonored because of non-acceptance. Yes, these are the situations whenever the presentment of negotiable instrument, when presentment is not necessary, and also, sir, whenever the interest rates related, interest rate is specified, interest rate is not specified, whenever you can present the instrument for acceptance, these are the situation, the other party given acceptance within 48 hours, otherwise the instrument gets dishonored. Clear, sir? Everyone is clear? Everyone is clear or not? So now we have discussed about different parties related to negotiable instrument. Out of that, we have discussed about holder in due course concept. We have discussed. Now we have discussed about the drawee in case of need. Next one is acceptor for honor. So listen. So listen. So what is meant by drawee in case of need? Listen carefully. Sir A, draw the bill. He is called as a drawer. Then A transfer the instrument to B. for acceptance. Then B is accepted and returned to A. Okay, sir. Then he is a drawer of the instrument and he is a drawee of the instrument. Clear, sir? Sir, here, as on due date, then A approach to the drawee for payment. As on due date, B failed to pay, B become insolvent, then who will incur loss, sir? Who will incur loss? Then A incur loss or not? Obviously, no, sir. Otherwise, A endows the instrument to X, X endows the instrument to Y, Y endows the instrument to Z. As on the due date, Z approves to B for payment, B failed to pay, B will become insolvent or B died. Then at that point of situation, other party incurred loss or not. So in this scenario, any person make a promise in addition to the drawee. Drawee is always there, but as on due date, drawee is become insolvent, drawee died, drawee not able to pay. Not able to pay. So at that point of situation, I will liable to pay, like that the person who make a promise in addition to drawee, that person is called as drawee in case of need. Clear as it's simple, sir. Sir, generally drawee is liable to pay. Drawee is a primary liability party. He accept the instrument, he is a liability party. Okay, sir. But as on due date, he become insolvent. As on due date, he is died. As on due date, he is not able to pay the money. Then one person give an assistance. One person give an addition to the drawee. That person is called as drawee in case of need. ये बोलता है drawee in case of need. Okay, sir. Next. So X is a party, is a drawer. He draw the instrument, he transferred to Y for acceptance. Y accepted and Y can return the instrument to X. This is the concept. But what happened? X cannot send for an acceptance. Without acceptance, X endows the instrument to A. A endows the instrument to B. B endows the instrument to C. So most of the people are thinking that without the acceptance, it cannot transfer the instrument. That is wrong. Even though there is no acceptance, you can transfer the instrument from one person to another person. Like that here, sir, X is a party. He transferred the instrument to A transferred to B transferred to C, but it is an unaccepted instrument. Okay, so it is unaccepted instrument. Acceptance is not given. There is no acceptance. The same instrument is transferred to C. As on due date, C approached to Y. As on that day, Y accepted and Y pay the money to C. But there is a problem here. Whenever as on due date, Y is not accepted. Y is not accepted. Then he incurred some loss or he can sue on all prior parties, okay, no problem. But primary liability party cannot take action against primary liability party or not? Yes. That is the reason why he is not accepted. He is not able to give an acceptance. He is not in a position to accept. No problem. As on due date, he is not accepted. I will accept. Like that, any person give a promise, make a promise. That person is called as acceptor for honor. Acceptor for honor. Sir, drawee in case of means acceptance is given, but as on due date is failure to pay. As on due date become insolvent. At that point of situation, if the one person in addition to the drawee, that person is called as a drawee in case of need. Here, sir, bill is transferred, instrument is transferred without an acceptance. As on due date, he is not giving an acceptance. I will give an acceptance like the person make a promise. That person is called as acceptor for honor. Clear? This is the concept related to the drawing in case of need. So these are the concepts we have studied under Negotiable Instrument Act, sir. These are the concepts we have studied. Introduction part, what is bills of exchange, what is promissory note, what is the check, differences, all types of instruments, types of endorsements and their rules. They are studied. Crossing of a check and dishonor of a check due to insufficient funds. After that, what is the consequence? 143, a newly inserted section, newly inserted as per 2018-19 onwards. Holder in due course and advantages of holder in due course. Negotiation and assignment. What is the difference between the negotiation and assignment? Presentment of instrument and interest when presentment is unnecessary. And instruments are drawn without consideration. Yes, parties and their liabilities. Out of that, drawee in case of need and acceptor for honor. Acceptor for honor. This is the instrument. After the trial cases and summary 143. What is the penalty? What is the punishment? When you can conclude the situations. These are the matters we are discussing on the Negotiable Instrument Act. This is the end of Negotiable Instrument Act.